Welcome back to another How Much Does This Junk Really Sell For video. If you like this kind of content, leave a comment down below. Let me know that you like this kind of content, and I'll continue to make these videos as long as they do good. I have some pretty good sales in the last few weeks. Let's get into the video and see what all sold and how much it actually brought. This Coca-Cola crate sold, a red Coca-Cola crate, 1970. This come in that last bottle collection that I bought. This brought $36 plus the shipping. I sold another one of these spice tins, nutmeg. It's full. Like I said, I've bought a collection of stuff from these people, and I got a whole box of these. I've got three or four left, I think. Sold for $25. That was a good sale. And these are Pownell bottles. I sold a lot of 3 for $25. You can see it's got that Pownell scar on the bottom. These are from the 1870s or before, is when they quit doing Pownell bottles. But all these got that Pownell scar on the bottom. They early bottles, looks like they'd be worth more than $25 for the lot, but that's all they brought. They've been in my store for a while, and I've got probably 25 or 30 more to sell. This is a Bob's Cola from Jacksonville, Florida. It's been in my store for quite a while, and it sold for $25 also. Bob's Cola ACL. And this bottle here I thought would have brought more money than it's brought. And it's been in my store for a long time. It's a new great bottling company. And I've never seen one of these. From Natchez, Mississippi. Got a chip on the hill. But it only brought $23 or $4 plus the shipping. All right, I sold this snap-on socket. This is the 3/4 inch drive, big heavy impact socket. It come in that big lot of tools I bought here a while back. Sold for $60 and some change plus the shipping. Here's another one of those World War II clear Coca-Cola bottles. They don't have a town on them, but their date's right there on them. They from the 40s, and this sold for $40 plus shipping. Not too bad. I paid $2 for it, I think. This Coors Light. This is a cash register topper sign. Bought it at a yard sale for $5. It's been in my store for quite a while. It finally sold for $34 plus the shipping. And somebody bought these 3 bottles. Same person bought all 3 of them. It's a Thomasville blood wine slug plate bottle. Cola from Bainbridge, Georgia. Script, that's a Script Cola. And this is another Script Cola from Thomasville. They paid $92 plus shipping for those 3 bottles. And this Coca-Cola bottle here sold. This is a 1915. You can see the date right there on it, November the 16th, 1915. From Albuquerque, New Mexico. It does have that chip on it, but it's a rare bottle. Come in a collection that I purchased a while back. It's been in my store for quite a while. I ended it, lowered the price, sold similar on it, and it sold for $111 plus shipping on Christmas Day. I bought this Coleman stove at an estate sale for $5 or $10. I don't remember exactly. It's in a video, an estate sale video. It's a 502 Coleman 502 stove. It's 1964, the year of it. It's in good condition. It works. It had gas in it when I bought it and I tried it out. It sold for $51 plus the shipping. It's been in my store for quite a while. Took a while to sell, but it pretty good flip. I sold this toothbrush cup holder. This is brass, nickel-plated brass, I think. Well, it's come in a box of junk that I bought. I don't have anything tied up in it. Sold for $25 plus shipping. I bought 2 machetes at the tractor show. This is one of them. This is the GV Manufacturing Company, Cleveland, Ohio. And I paid 10 for one and 20 for one. I think this is the $10 one. It sold for $70 plus $17 shipping. It's a pretty good flip. It's a nice machete. It's really heavy. It's a stout early. I think it's the World War II era. But it's a real good machete. And this is a paper labeled Pepsi Cola bottle. Original paper label from Jacksonville, Florida. It sold for $25. It's come in a big collection that I purchased a few years ago. It's been in my store for quite a while. The label's in pretty rough condition, but it finally sold. And one person bought these 4 bottles. They paid $121 total plus the shipping. This is at about around $30 a piece. Artesian Bottling Works from Dublin, Georgia. This is, I listed this bottle yesterday. Sandersville, Georgia, Coca-Cola Straight Side. This is a pretty scarce bottle. This got damaged though. It's got a big chip on the heel and a lip chip. This is a mid-script, Waynesboro, Georgia, Coca-Cola Straight Side. It's got a chip on the heel. And this is a heel script. When they own the heel, they call them heel scripts. LaGrange, Georgia, Coca-Cola Straight Side. But they averaged about $30 a piece for those bottles, plus the shipping. And this yellow Coca-Cola crate sold. This is a 1967 crate. It come in that last bottle collection that I purchased with all the crates and Coke bottles. It sold for $36 plus $18 shipping. I sold another one of these phones. I bought at the flea market. I bought 3 for $100. Sold one for $165, I think. This one sold for $64 plus $17 shipping. Not too bad. Over $200 in the phone so far. Got one more to sell. I sold this ammo box. This is from the 20s or 30s. Come in a big collection that I purchased. I don't have anything tied up in it. Somebody made me an offer for $75. It's in pretty rough conditions. I took the offer for $75. Pretty good money. I sold these 2 cold water knobs here. I bought a couple of boxes of old hardware stuff from a guy. I don't have anything tied up in these. Somebody offered me $20 for them. I accepted it. I think they're worth more than $20. They're pretty cool. But they're gone now. And I sold this 1967-68 Florida license plate. This come in that big collection of license plates that I purchased. I've got 100 license plates. This sold for $50 plus the shipping. And this is a World War II pick carrier. It's come in a big collection of truckload of military stuff I purchased a few years ago. I just go through those boxes of stuff and pull out stuff every now and then a list. Sold for $23 plus the shipping. This is a clock that I picked up at a yard sale for $2. It's in one of my videos where I bought it for $2. It's sold for $85. It's been in my store for about a month, I guess. But that's a pretty good sale for $2 to $85. Not too bad. It works pretty good. It's just missing some paint. And this is the Baxley milk bottle, Baxley, Georgia milk bottle. This is a rare bottle. I had it listed high in my store. I ended it and relisted it and lowered the price. Somebody offered me $125 for it, and I accepted it. I think it's worth $150 at least, but somebody got them a good deal. $125 for the Baxley milk bottle. I sold another ammo box. This is buckshot. These boxes are from the 20s. They're 2-piece boxes. I bought a big collection a couple of years ago, and I just keep lowering the prices on these. This one sold for $110 plus shipping. My Griswold Erie flat bottom kettle sold. It lasted a couple of weeks. A viewer, a subscriber to the channel bought it. Glenn, I appreciate the business. Appreciate you buying this. I hope you enjoy it. Sold for $120 plus the shipping. It cleaned up pretty nice. I got this in that pig where I went to the guy's house and bought the turpentine stuff, the cast iron. So pretty nice kettle. And I sold this big 24-inch crested wrench by Proto. I bought this at a yard sale for $20. Sold for $120 plus shipping. I sold this watch. I think this come from Pearson out of those bags of jewelry and watches that I bought. It's a Sears skeleton watch. It's for parts or repair. Sold for $49 plus shipping. That was a good sale. Sold another one of these Selena, the singer that got killed, Coca-Cola bottles. This is the 1994 one. See right there. The 94s are the one that's valuable. I paid $100 for a 6-pack at a flea market, and this one sold for $55. I got one more after this. Sold this chiclet sign, this chewing gum sign. It's an early sign. It's in kind of rough condition. It's taped back together or taped up. Well, it's got some rips and tears. It's paper. But I bought this at a estate sale about a year ago, I guess. I paid, I think, $10 for it. Sold for 65 bucks, so not too bad. It took a long time to sell, but it's gone now. Sold this turpentine tool is what this is. They would gauge the trees. They put this thing around the tree. If it would fit around the tree was too small. If it wouldn't fit around the tree, it was big enough to harvest sap out of. And a lot of these has got writing on them. This in here's got some writing, but you can't hardly read it. The writing makes them worth a little bit more money. I paid $5 for this at the flea market, and I sold it for 35 bucks plus the shipping. I sold this bottle. It's a chocolate soldier, and most of the time these bottles don't bring a whole lot of money, but this one's from New Albany, Mississippi, and I think that makes it a little bit more scarce, that small town. Sold for $26 plus shipping. When one person bought both of these, I had them listed separate. This is a Motormeter that I bought down in Daytona, Florida flea market at the car show. I think I paid $25 for the set. I can't remember exactly what I paid around that. And this sold for $40. And this group here sold for $109 or $119. So $160 and I spent $25 on it. I wish I would have stayed there at this guy's spot that had this stuff and bought a lot more stuff. Pretty good flip. Sold this Coca-Cola crate. It's a 1969. It was a yellow crate, and they painted it. I'm pretty sure the Coca-Cola company painted it when they went to the red crates. And I come out of that last bottle collection that I purchased that had all the Coke crates, and I sold it for $40 plus shipping. I sold this last Selena Coca-Cola bottle. I bought 6 at a flea market up north for $100, and this one sold for $55, the last one. I sold my sterling silver little purse, or whatever you call this thing, for $135. It come from the Pearson sale over there. And I sold this ink pen. It's got a digital clock in it. Looks like it's solar. I don't know if it works or not. It sold for $37. Not too bad. Watch sold for $170. It come from Pearson, I think, out of them bags of jewelry. I think it's 14 karat gold filled. So that gold filled stuff's bringing good money. And I think this is a rare watch. And it looks like it's in working condition. I wound it, and that second hands are moving. I listed this, and it sold the same day. That's a fruit jar lid I got in that lot from the antique mall. It's got that little bruise right there, but it sold for 50 bucks the same day I listed it. Not too bad. I sold 3 more of these cannon jar lids that come in that big lot of cannon jar lids that I bought. This fits a Victory jar. It sold for $30. This fits a Woodbury. It's a 3-piece lid. This little metal cap screws off. It sold for $25. No, this sold for $30. This one sold for $25. You see it's got the moon on it, the crescent moon. And it's a Boyd's. It's a genuine Boyd's, made for mason jars, I think. And it's in kind of rough condition. Got a couple of little pinholes in the side. Sold for $25 though. That's pretty good for a fruit jar lid. Something to pay attention to and look out for. And I sold these lighters here. A guy called me up and told me he had some stuff for sale, and I went and made me a pile. Went and looked through the stuff and made a pile and bought this stuff in lots. I didn't video it. But this one sold for $65. This new old stock Zippo. It's from the 70s, I think, with the box. So that's a pretty good sale, $65. And this one is advertising from Jacksonville, Florida. It's new old stock. It's a 1972. And it brought $80 plus the shipping. So that's 2 pretty good sales, $65 and $80 for vintage Zippos. I sold this pink radio here. What makes this better is the color of it. Colors of radios and phones and different things makes the value go up. But I sold this for parts or repair for $54 plus $22 shipping. And I bought it. I think I got it at the antique mall for $15 or $20. One guy bought all these bottles. There's 11 bottles here. He paid $188 plus the shipping. And they're from different towns, or different states actually. Some from Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Tennessee. I sold another one of these Zippo lighters that I just purchased. These lighters, the other two and this one, I just listed them yesterday and they sold overnight. This one sold for $62. It's got Jacksonville advertisement on it, and it's from the 70s. So it's a pretty good flip. 62 bucks, and it sold overnight. That's a slim style Zippo. I sold another one of these fruit jar lids. This goes to a globe jar, sold for $18.50 plus the shipping. They come in that big lot of fruit jar lids I just purchased. And this is a Kenville Dairy, don't have a town on it. Sold for, I think, around $65 plus shipping. I bought that at a flea market this past year for $10 or $15. And this is a machete from World War II. It's Collins. Let's see if we can get focused on it there. USN, United States Navy, dated 1944. Sold for $85 plus the shipping. I sold this mini jug for $55. A guy called me and told me he had a lot of different stuff for sale, and this come in a group of stuff. I'm not sure exactly what I got in it, but I made money on it. And I've sold a lot of these mini jugs over these. I bought a collection of them one time. I think there was 100 or 102 in the collection I purchased. But mini jugs do good. One person bought these 3 crates. They paid $110 plus whatever the shipping is. I'm going to combine the shipping and refund the difference. This is a 1969. This was a yellow crate at one time, but the Coca-Cola company painted it red when they changed over to red. It's a 1971. This has a town on it, looks like. But not too bad. $110 plus shipping. I sold this cornflower blue fruit jar lid. This actually fits on a cornflower blue Atlas Easy Seal jar. I've had a bunch of them over the years. And this sold for $37 plus the shipping. They're pretty hard to find this color, this cornflower blue. Well, I appreciate you watching the video. Do me a favor, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Share the videos with your friends. If you know other people that like this kind of content, share the videos with them. Well, I do appreciate every one of you. God bless. I'll catch y'all in the next video.